Hello everyone. Today I want you to take a moment to reflect on our own school experiences. I want to go back to my high school experience where I heard the news of a girl student who committed a suicide, and which was really shocking news for me. I was a new immigrant to America. I didn't knew much history about African American student, and but still, when I heard this news, she committed a suicide. It was really shocking for me because I was used to see her in my class, and I didn't know that she is going through this much stuff. And she was used to be a brilliant student. I can see that she will do a lot more stuff in her life, but when I heard this news, it was really shocking for me that she have gone through a lot and then she end up ending her life, which is not good. Mental health is really important for everybody, and we don't know what is going on to other body's mind and into their life until we put ourselves into their shoes. But I have noticed that African American community in college is really less, so which made me think that why is that a reason that I don't see my African American brothers and sisters in my school. And that's why I chose this topic, and it's a really big and important topic for the mental health of African American students, so we can figure out how to make things better for them. So African American students have a unique experience in our school. They have faced a lot of stuff like racism and not having much money as some other kids. It's important to understand where they are coming from so we can help them succeed. For that reason, there are recent studies that have shown that African American students are more likely to face mental health challenges than their peers. There is a study in 2020 conducted by Williams, published in the Journal of Adolescent Health, found that African American students experience higher levels of psychological distress compared to their peers. This distress is compounded by factors such as discrimination, socioeconomic disparities, and limited access to mental health services. Additionally, there is a research by Jones in 2021, published in the Journal of School Psychology, underscored the impact of racial discrimination on the mental health of African American students. This study found that experiences of racial discrimination contribute significantly to high up the stress levels and depressive symptoms among African American students, ultimately affecting their academic performance and overall being. Furthermore, a longitudinal study by Brown in 2019, published in the Journal of Black Psychology, highlights the persistence disparities in mental health outcomes among African American students. The study revealed that African American students continue to face barrier in accessing culturally competent mental health services, where their parents don't understand that a mental therapy is good for their health being. But according to their culture, if they take the mental therapy is not good, which is the reason why this hindering their academic success. Additionally, African American children growing up poor are at greater risk of disrupted psychological functioning and depressed academic achievement. Frightening or threatening situations are more sustained and are experienced more frequently by African American and socially and economically disadvantaged children, who also have less access to productive resources that can mitigate their stress to tolerable levels. This table shows that the lowest income children are more likely to be exposed to frightening or threatening experiences than other children. A study of children from families with incomes below 20,000 in 2003, 2004, or 2005, when families were surveyed, found that such children were 18% more likely than children from higher income families to have been exposed to a frightening or threatening experience. 15% more likely to have been exposed to two frightening or threatening experiences, and 74% more likely to have been exposed to three or more frightening or threatening experiences. So here is the data which shows that children with more stressful life experiences have a greater likelihood of suffering from academic problems. So what we can do to help them: community-based mental health programs, which is collaborating with community organization to provide culturally sensitive mental health services can help address the unique needs of African American students. Integrating culturally relevant content into the educational curriculum can promote a sense of identity and belonging among African American students. Basically, there should be clubs and stuff for African American students so they can engage in more, and they can build their interest into these studies. So teacher training and sport, providing professional development opportunities for educators to enhance their cultural competence and understanding of the impact of race-related stressors on students' mental health, can empower teachers to create supportive learning environment that nurture the well-being of African American students. To address the root cause of toxic stress among African American children, policymakers should take action. Implementation of sport programs such as home visits and therapies can offset and damaging effects of exposure to frightening or threatening conditions by building caregivers' capacity to provide safe, stable, and nutritious relationship. Adults in school settings should receive training to help them understand how frightening or threatening experience affects students' learning and behaviors, enabling trauma-informed sport. Schools must eliminate racially discriminatory discipline policies and practices that induce stress in children and contribute to toxic stress. Healthcare professionals should routinely screen children for frightening or threatening experience and provide treatment for resulting complications to prevent and mitigate the harmful effects. Let's remember that by supporting African American students, we are making our school better for everyone. Together, we can make sure every student feel confident and ready to succeed, because confidence is the key to the success. If a student come in with no confidence and not able to share what is going on into their head or mind, so it's really bad for their learning and for their careers, and a lot of things can happen in our community which leads to really bad things. So we want to help each other to succeed, and so if everyone succeed, we can have a better community, educated community, and we will lead to a better future. So thank you so much for listening to me.